Well, let's look at this webinar, right? This webinar is about understanding. It's about helping you understand what Cloud for Customer or C4C is and how C4C can help you. It's also about giving you a voice to state what you really want for your organization. So would it interest you to, say, look at expanding sales and advertising channels, develop strong customer relationships and communities? Or would you be interested in providing staff with better customer information, improve responsiveness to customer complaints or feedback, improve coordination and communication with sales channels, increase your focus on high value or potential customers, increase that focus on the most profitable products and services that you can push out there, or simply just improve on the execution of that market or supply driven promotions that you have put in place. I believe the fact that you're here means that the answer is a resounding yes. Now, before we dive deeper into the main topic, let me just highlight what Gartner says. Well, Gartner being an important organization that attempts to understand a lot of things in this world, I would think Gartner has polled CEOs in 2015 and tried to understand what's on their minds. And in 2015, after polling 2,700 plus CEOs, Gartner found that customer experience management and digital marketing became the top two priorities in the minds of CEOs. This makes sense, essentially, because if you have a happy customer, you have your business thriving and successful, right? Objectives of today's webinar. First would naturally be I will bring you the understanding of what SAP Hybris Cloud for Customer really is all about. And also to show you how Cloud for Customer or C4C can help you. And by doing that, naturally the last part of this will be a demo, so you get to see this C4C in action. So what is SAP Hybris Cloud for Customer? SAP Hybris Cloud for Customer is really a software solution from SAP. It's cloud-based and it's designed from ground up to foster the increase of sales effectiveness, garner better response from your customers, and to better engage with these customers via social media channels. So why? Why C4C? Why adopt C4C? C4C being a feature-rich tool that has a social collaborative dimension to it is really tailored for you to use to run your sales and or service organization. So we have 6 reasons that are meant to improve on all these processes that you have within your organization. The first reason, sell and service anytime, anywhere. You really want to make every interaction count. Anytime, anywhere, seamless mobile support that you get from your iPhone, your iPads, your wearables, your Windows phones, and even your Android devices at no additional cost. This means engaging in real time with your customers. And by doing that, they will be impressed by your attention to detail. So therefore, you're truly expanding your sales channels while managing your activities and tracking your performance even when you're offline, so that you can truly bring your work wherever you go. Now, when we talk about the details, we are really talking about integration of multiple sources of data, both external and internal, to build a 360 customer view that has rich profiles that you can help to identify some of the influencers within your customer's organization. You get to engage your sales partners in a collaborative nature and much more. It gives your staff better, high quality information that is both accessible and timely. On top of that, you get back office information pushed to you in real time with native integration to SAP ERP applications and your own SAP CRM on-premise if you have one, an SAP CRM premise application that would guarantee a singular point of truth for all your customers' touchpoints. And with C4C, the core design principle is truly collaboration. When you adopt C4C, you're adding collaboration to sales and to customer service. And you get to shorten that sales cycles. You get to increase your customer and your employee engagements, and you actually manage to save some of your training costs because of these reasons. All these benefits truly translate to improved responsiveness to customer complaints and feedback, as well as improved coordination and communication within your organization. This is because we avoid disconnected silos of collaboration, and we deliver a single, secure, socially connected foundation for your entire business. Now, with all this collaboration in place, the transactions now get to be reported because you have insights at your fingertips. You get to track real-time sales and service performance with dashboards already pre-built into SAP's C4C solution. You get to take advantage of the advanced analytic features such as ad hoc query, real-time analysis, predictive modeling, simulation, statistical analysis, and advanced data visualizations. All these features allow you to focus intensely on high-value prospects and selling to the most profitable products and services to your customers. C4C also is a cloud-based solution that promotes the ease of use that will boost your productivity. And this is boosted through innovative ideas such as you tag your items, you flag them down, you have inline editing, you can custom some fields, you can custom your reports, though there are already 200 over reports that are out of the box and delivered to you the minute you turn on C4C. You can do all this to greatly improve your execution time and allow you to focus on things that really matter. Like, for example, thinking about your market-driven promotions. You can think about developing that stronger relationship between your customers. You can foster that community of fanboys for your product or your services. And if you look at it this way, it truly is a product that takes away the nitty-gritty that bogs you down and lets you focus on your success factors. And the sixth reason is, apart from C4C being a tool that can be used generally, C4C can be personalized to your industry as well, because we have, for example, a wide range of industries that are tailored into C4C, such as you get consumer products, you get retail, you get travel and leisure, you get manufacturing, you get automotive, you get high tech, you get financial, you get chemicals, and so forth. And all this support really means is that there are templates that get turned on that will serve as the foundation that will fit into the needs of your own industry by providing stuff such as additional user interface fields, right? You can even modify some of your sales and billing processes. and perhaps even have some specific form of work order generation, and so forth. So it's all about building not just a general Salesforce automation, not a general customer service tool, but essentially having that tailored to the industry that you're in to make sure that you get the 100% potential out of the tool. So in other words, C4C is really aimed at nurturing your customer experience. It's really aimed at bringing your organization to greater heights. It's truly a solution. It's truly a tool that helps you plant those seeds for organizational success. And you get that huge amount of benefit in terms of your salespeople being engaged, in terms of your customers being connected, in terms of your business performance being driven through your insights, and gives you an overall picture of how you really perform. Right, I will move on. So what are we talking about? Right, so when we talk about customer engagement, it's really a journey. It's a journey that allows you to capture the attention of your customers. It's really about providing your customers choices for your products. It's about helping your customers make the right selection of products. It's about supporting your customers' purchase of your products or services. Right? And once those sales has been achieved, you really want to support them after sales. And this support could come in many forms. You have your social care, which is literally turning on social media to support after sales. It's about capturing loyalty, having customers know that they are really appreciated. It's about building that trust. And once that trust has been built up, you have a renewed confidence from your customer to come back to you again, and thus triggering the next cycle, which is a repeated journey for you and for the customer. Now in C4C, what this can do really is, if you look at the tool, is to help you manage the customer engagement and to ensure that you have a wonderful journey with the customer to get them to buy from you, to stay loyal to you, and you get to push products that you really want to your customers as and when you need to. So when we look at that, first key that we really want to introduce is the omni-channel experience. It's truly an enabler for the customer engagement journey. You have your emails, you have your call centers, you have your SMS, your Facebook, your Twitters, and if you could really spend a little bit more on licensing costs, you could even get SAP Jam, you could get Snap Engage, and all this allows you to dictate the messaging, to dictate what you wish to push, how far you want to reach out, who do you want to reach out, how do you want to bring them back, how do you want to collaborate, when do you want to collaborate. There's so many things that could happen, all because you have all the channels available to you to communicate the messaging. So that's truly one of the enablers. Second one, if you think about it, every customer transaction is truly a touch point to your organization. And these touch points now become insights in C4C. The insights allow you to make the right decision by knowing what the right decision is, right? And what do I mean by that? So it tells you what products have sold better, what products don't sell, what products are faulty, what products come back. And you can switch products to be services and you get the same questions answered. What actions preemptively can be taken. Who should we really reach out to? You could have customers who only spend like once a year with you. You could have customers that spend weekly with you. You get to identify these high value potential prospects. And so all this truly translates to you reaping rewards because the effort it takes to sell now is easier, and you get to have that savings in terms of the cost it takes to do your sales and your marketing, and you are more focused in your work. So the insights truly is the other enabler that can allow you to have better customer engagement. And when we talk about this, sometimes we are not talking just at the B2C level. We are also talking about B2B level, where you truly want to understand some of the issues that are faced when you have to work at the business-to-business engagement level. So now, let's look at some scenarios where C4C is brought into action and how it can be applied to your organization. Well, let's say you've got this sales rep who could be the sales manager, or he could be the northern region channel distributor. He could just be the normal sales guy that you send off on a day-to-day. Wherever he is, he logs into C4C first thing in the morning. He gets to do so many things. He gets to check his feeds. He gets to check his emails that have been synced prior to that day. He gets to go to his homepage to look at some statistics, and he will have the opportunity to plan out his day, plan out the activities, maybe hit up some contacts in key accounts that might have been scheduled for him, or he might have scheduled it himself. Whatever details that he gets to capture prior to this, or even as he makes calls throughout the day, all those details can go into, if it's an account, it goes into an account. If it's based on the one specific lead, you might want to put it into the lead. So he gets to capture all those details. And more than that, say he's the sales manager, or he's just sales rep, he needs to do some planning, right? Sales targets or forecasting. Well, it could be done. A click of a button, a little bit of typing, and that's it. So all this paperwork is literally minimized in C4C. And once you've got all this paperwork done in the office, and that's when you want your sales guy to go out. And that's where the real work happens, right? And he can do that, or he or she can do that. Bring C4C out on planned visits for the day, have it loaded in an iPad, the app I mean. When he gets to the client side, does a check-in, does his thing, does a checkout. If he needs to create a sales code, he can do it on the spot with the iPad and email it back to the customer. Or if it's Windows user, tablet, or Android device, yeah, doesn't matter. As long as there's an app, he can do it. And if he or she is a manager of a sales team, you might want to know what team is doing, and that's where you've got more features to help with management of, for example, target planning, for example, forecasting via the opportunities that have been triggered. You could plan your visits, create the route for the most efficient way to visit your clients. You could put an approval process in place for all opportunities and codes in order to reduce any risk associated with sales people that really want to meet their target, but they just don't quite want to get the best code out for the company. And all this is done in real time, by the way. You're not seeing it filed in paper and coming back to you 2 days later. Now, on the other hand, in C4C, besides sales, we're also looking at customer service, right? So you've done the sales. You've got this customer. He has bought this product. He realized that the product is faulty. What's he going to do? Are you sure that he will call that toll-free number and have to press like 10 buttons before he gets to talk to someone? I would think that the customer of today would just go to his Twitter, go to his Facebook, look up the Twitter handle for your company, look up your company Facebook, post some comments there, rant. What are you going to do if you don't have the ability to manage that? So this is where in C4C, all these rants, all these posts, all these comments, now they're taken care of. They're raised, they are captured, they're put back into C4C, they're raised as tickets. And someone in your service organization gets to look at this and resolve it for you to prevent, bad publicity from going viral. And it doesn't stop there. I mean, if you look at it, you can enforce processes that say on a monthly basis, let's look at all the ticket resolutions. Let's find the products that have high complaint rates and make decisions like, why not take that product down from the shelf? Or well, look at your assembly line, maybe something is wrong somewhere. So now all this can be achieved simply because you have the tools in order to understand your business better. And it's not just to a retail customer, you can go to your business customer. You could see why, like in China Navigation's case, if there are a few containers that keep getting pushed back, perhaps a ship, if that particular ship has a problem, that's when they will know. Or landing in certain ports will create a loss in cargo, that's when we will know, right? So all this allows you to have a better visibility of your business. Simple.